Valentine's Day was yesterday. How did you do? Did you struggle with it? Were you okay? What's your take? Yesterday I worked, I had dinner, and then I went on a prayer meeting call. And the last thing I did was try to sort my website because it was sending out 500 pieces of Russian spam an hour. So had to deal with that. But that was my Valentine's Day. Did I even think that it was Valentine's? I think in the morning I had a thought that it was Valentine's Day because it's always the 14th, obviously. But for the most part, that was the most thought I gave to it. It was just like another day in my world. So this week's video is a shout out to Jane Garrison 3569 and Digital 52. You were the two that wrote in the comments about eating out, dining by yourself being a real struggle. So that was my task for this video. Going out, having dinner by myself, seeing how I feel, what to do. I think oftentimes we think, should we occupy a space, you know, a seat at a table for very long, or should we just eat and go? I think that's probably my biggest thought or my biggest struggle about eating by myself. How long do I stay? If I'm honest, for the most part, I kind of hurry through the meal and then I'm on my way. But for this challenge, I'm going to go, I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna just look at the restaurant and what's happening around me, not be rushed, not feel like I have a time limit. I think for this reservation, I have 2 hours just to sit and I'm gonna make the most of it. I don't know how long I'll be exactly, but I know I'm not gonna rush. I did a little research before I went out on this one, and a lot of people had ideas for how to cope when you go out by yourself. And I don't know. I think our tendency is probably to get our phones out and just kind of either chat with people or look through Facebook, Instagram, all the different things, and that ends up being more our focus than the fact that we've decided to treat ourselves for a nice meal out. You know, and I think that's a real shame because we wouldn't do that if we were with people. We wouldn't really do that in a normal social situation. So why is that our go-to? Why do we feel like we need to be occupied, or maybe even feel the pressure of perhaps people are looking at us? So we need to look busy, we need to look confident, we need to look like we know what we're doing as we eat. Another thing from my first video that I shared was the fact that we always think people are looking at us because we're by ourselves. And to be honest, I'm not sure that they are. And if they are, generally people will come over and chat with you. Like, not that they feel sorry for you, but they're curious. They're wanting to know why you are dining out by yourself. So that's always interesting, because when you book a reservation for a table for one, you do wonder if people are thinking, I wonder what their story is. But perhaps that's where we need to step up and be willing to share our story, or at least share some of who we are with people as we go. So I think my approach is going to be to go, to enjoy, to chat with the wait staff, to just see what it's like not to be on my phone. I am going to take my phone, I am going to take a book, I am going to take a notebook, a journal. Will I use them? I don't know, but I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try just to leave them alone and be in the moment. And you might hear me say that a lot as we go about being in the moment, because I think there's something about that. There's something about taking a step back, unplugging, and it's going to be potentially uncomfortable for you. Again, I've done this a lot of years, so it's not as awkward or uncomfortable for me. Plus, I'm an American living in Scotland, so I immediately stand out regardless of where I go the second they hear my voice, the second they hear my accent. So for me, maybe I have an advantage because people want to stop and chat and find out what I'm about, but don't let that be something that keeps you from going out just because you think you may not have anything to talk about. Another question might be, do you go full out? Do you get a starter? Do you get a main meal? Do you get a dessert and a coffee? Your budget will kind of say a yay or nay on those. But are you willing to sit and stay and enjoy a full meal, not just a main hurry up and eat and be on your way? Right, it's time for the reservation, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am, thank you. I had reservation for 4:30. 4:30. Haven?
Haven.
Yeah.
for one?
Just
This one.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Go.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Staying with us tonight?
No, just in for dinner. Yeah. It's great. Yeah, thank you. I think I'm going to go for the roast chicken and haggis pie, please.
Chicken and haggis pie.
That would be great.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Take that
Thank
down
you.
the road. Thank you.
Thanks. So I'm the only one in this section, which I think is great.
Thank you, Diddy.
Is it the calm before the storm? Is
I'm finished in half an hour,
Oh, are
so
you?
it's-
This girl's finishing. I'm
Yay.
working 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, of course, Valentine's was yesterday, you know.
Sure. Sure.
But we're running Valentine's specials, kind of sharing dishes if you want.
Okay, yeah.
All the way through to Sunday.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and doing a bit of poetry, singing a couple of songs and whatever.
Oh,
I hear
What I watched yesterday.
Oh,
Do you know,
fun.
I'll tell you something. Years ago in Glasgow, you used to go to parties, like family parties.
Sure.
You and your mum will know this. And you'd have to sing like, there would be a mic.
Yeah.
And you would go around and everybody would take a wee turn at singing.
Told you, the Scots are fantastic. They are just so friendly, so wonderful. It's great. I found that there's no Wi-Fi. Well, the Wi-Fi hasn't worked on my phone, so I can't even look at my phone, which I think is a great thing. I did bring a notebook, and I did bring a book, but I'm hoping I don't even open them. So far, so good. Dinner was beautiful. You can never go wrong with haggis. Haggis is always a great choice. Absolutely beautiful. Wonderful. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
I was gonna get a dessert, but I think I'm too full, so I'm going for a coffee instead. Hello. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Scottish tablet, the best. If you don't know, look it up. You'll enjoy it. I'm back. Loved it. I had an absolute blast. The wait staff was, as I expected, super friendly. The manager, straight off the bat, asking me where I'm from, what I'm doing. I did share with him that I was recording a video. He was totally fine with it, etc. Also spoke with one of the other wait staff. I asked her what she did for Valentine's Day, and she said she had the day off, so she and her boyfriend went to Tony Macaroni's, had an early meal again. They went for 3:30, and then they just hung out in the evening, and she said they had a great time. I did chuckle on the inside when I said I had a reservation for 4:30, and the manager said, a reservation for one? I was like, yep. There's something about going somewhere that's really classy. It's just fun. It's something that makes you feel like you're alive. And it sounds silly, but again, just being honest with you, it's very cool. If you go out, go to a place that's nice, go to a place that makes you kind of feel like you're in a movie, or romantic. Even go to places that are romantic as a single person. There's something that you still feel. There's something that just comes alive, and that's something that I couldn't encourage you more to do, right? Go to some place that's romantic. So my 3 tips for you are gonna be: 1, go somewhere nice. 2, enjoy your own company. Just enjoy it, seize the moment, be who you are, be confident, be relaxed. And number 3, be present, because you never know who you're gonna talk with, you never know who's gonna be around you, you never know what you're gonna see that you wouldn't have seen had you been on your phone or in your book, journaling or drawing or whatever it may be. Experience something that you wouldn't have had you been distracted. Let me know in the comments where you'd like me to go next and what you'd like me to do. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to give it a go. We'll do it together. Like I said, let me know when you go out and have your dinner. Put that in the comments as well. Let me know how it went. Send us a video. We'll put something together potentially and put that out there of your experiences. So go and enjoy life as a single person. That's a wrap. Let's go home. I'm gonna grab my stuff, get a cab, head home for the night. Thanks for coming to dinner with me. We'll see you on the next video.